Hello once again. My name is Isma Swankambo. As usual, I do welcome you back to our YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to look at those common mistakes every new trader makes at their beginning. So in this video, we're going to look at the top 6 mistakes made by new traders or new Forex traders in this business. Well, without any wastage of time, let me start directly with the first mistake that new Forex traders make in the financial markets. Well, the first one is choosing a wrong platform. So, well, new traders are commonly found, commonly found of choosing wrong platforms, especially choosing wrong blockers, because of course they do provide initial small deposits. However, a new platform should provide all the necessary required tradable instruments such as stock, indices, commodity, Forex, that is not only Forex, but major crosses and exotic pairs. Then a good platform should as well provide educational content. It should provide news feeds. It should actually provide then also a perfect and easy to use platform. And then it should always provide Forex trading signals at one point here and there to help you to achieve and enjoy or make profitable trading with this all assistance provided or in place when you are trading. So it's always important. It's an aspect of perfection, you choosing a good platform or a good broker. So I do provide a broker that provides all the things that we have just talked about. And in case you need one, just check below this video. You'll be in position to create an account and with all the details, the things that we have just talked about. Or you can also check up here. I did a video on how you can create a video step by step or from scratch, step by step, deposit, withdraw, and a lot of the content or the details that I've just talked about in this video. So always be mindful to choose a perfect and a nice platform when you are trading by. So you are actually avoiding the mistake of choosing a long platform, and in one way or the other, this can contribute to your profitability in the due course of your trading career. Then, having looked at that, another thing that another mistake most Forex traders make, which is mistake number 2, is risking too much. Now, we come with a lot of expectation in the Forex business. What does this mean? This means that, of course, we watch a couple of YouTube videos here and there, people showing cars, showing nice houses, showing money splashing here and there. Now, this is an aspect of poverty. It's an indication that, it's either poverty or it's actually a scam. Now, no rich person is ever going to come and show you their money, the amount of money they have in any YouTube channel. Now, we should differentiate between YouTubers and also traders. Traders don't show such information, whereas YouTubers will, because they need likes, they need, subscription and all that. So with this, they have to entice you in the due course. Unfortunately, I would say a couple of traders now here come to actually drop or come to see such videos, and they think, this is a place where they make easy money. And remember, easy come, easy go. So they tend to forget about that. Yet it's not the nature, it's not the right path of actually getting, how to, as to being a sole reason as to why you should do Forex for a living. Now, by this, we come with a lot of expectation. And what happens if you dare trade in the professional way? This is how not exactly things tend to appear. Now, this is when you're going to find someone with their $100 and they want to stress this, eat to milk another $100, on a single day, which is 100%. Yet, companies, big companies, hedge funds, big companies here, let's say for instance, like NSSF, they are making, small percentages, 28%, 12% a year. and you're just making 100%. So meaning that there is a lot that you actually, are not doing, and there are a lot of principles, there are a lot of rules that you actually, not focusing on, not following, and in the due course, probably we see you. Let's say you're lucky, and you've made the 100% on a single day. Then it means that you are lucky today, and tomorrow you're not going to be lucky because you're not following some of the principles here and there. So, with too much expectations, this is when such things or such practice are triggered, and in the due course. So now with too much expectation, this is when you're going to find someone over risking a lot, because they need, of course they need to get a lot out of the market, basing on what they have been seeing, and on different social media platforms, that trading is the only place for you to get rich, and you actually get rich quick. So they end up going or making such a mistake. So always be keen and be, trade as per to how much capital that you do have, with a good risk money management, and with a good trading plan. Then having seen the mistake that, the second mistake most forex traders do, let's go to the third mistake that new traders actually make, which is ignoring long-term time frame. Okay, so now everyone, I believe anyone who has ever traded, they have always thought of actually being scalpers. With the scalping, you're basically only looking at relatively smaller time frame. Now it's not that everyone who trades forex they should be scalpers, because they believe now you go in for a couple of trades but taking small profits frequently, and the moment they get to hear this, without doing a lot of practice, without even trying a couple of things, they will now assume that now this is their style and this is something they should do, having had, and this is everyone wants, yet it's not their character. Because for you to choose an appropriate time frame that you need to actually trade with in the financial markets, it should be your personality, it should be your character, it should be you, because now you can't tell me you're this person who does things in a slower perspective, who does things slowly at their own pace, and you expect to trade on a highly volatile, dynamic time frame in the financial markets. Of course, we don't expect you, because besides the sweetness that is in with you making profits, small profits consistently here and there. So having heard of that, yes, it may be good, it may sound nice, but then this is not you. So you always need to be keen about the strategy that you're choosing, and you should always consider relatively bigger time frames if you are trading and want to be profitable consistently, because scalping may be profitable in a short term, but in a long term it's not going to yield something. Whereas when you're trading in relatively bigger time frame, we expect to have a couple of we expect you to be consistently profitable, because now the general market trend, the general market direction, the general market structure. Therefore you definitely know to which direction the market is going, which is something very hard for you to spot in a relatively smaller time frame. So always be mindful and trade in relatively bigger time frame, because this is something that bank managers are doing. This is something that our hedge fund managers are doing by trading on relatively bigger time frame. So we should always be keen before we start trading. After we actually always need to first define who we are. After defining who we are, then we can trade appropriately in the time frame appropriate to our trading style and character. However, it's always important to consider the long time frame, because they are keen and have enough data that can consistently yield us good number of profits when we are trading. So having heard about ignoring longer time frames, then the next thing that commonly done, which is a mistake, is actually trading with poor risk to reward ratio skills. So most of traders, they'll be like, what, man, yes, I'm trading say on a relatively bigger time frame, but I'm risking 1 to 2 instead of rather I'm risking 2 to 1 instead of 1 to 2. They have actually risked something big in a bigger time frame, and aiming for something small such that they always be profitable, meaning that if you're doing this, you'll actually need to have more, you can be doing this, and then at the end of the day, one trade will come and wipe all the profits that you're considering. So by risk to reward ratio, we're looking at positions, points where you're putting your stop loss and take profit. Some people put the stop loss too far, and then they put the stop loss, they take profit rather too near, such that they can yield so many profits and quickly and come out with, the small profits. This means that if a big, if the market ever hit your stop loss, then you're expected to come out of the market with such a big loss. Yet if you had risked something small for something big, then it means that you may need only a few trades that can probably make you profitable, even though you have a couple of losses that are small. Because generally the rule in the market is you should always risk small, minimize the losses, and maximize the profits. So this is the rule. And then now, what new traders are doing, they are contrary to what this statement defines. So they end up, of course, losing, making profits, they're happy, but then one trade will come and wipe away, hence ending up losing and not being profitable at any moment in their trading career. Then, last but not least would be not using a stop loss. So some traders don't use stop losses. They be like, we don't lose stop losses. Just like one legendary said, not for him, he doesn't use a stop loss. But then we happen to hear that he's no longer in the business. Now, this is what happens. When you are trading, you always, however experienced you are, because, some people say, it doesn't mean that you walking from one building to another, from one to another, a couple of kilometers does not assure you, does not guarantee that a single fall will not kill you. Okay, so this is the same that happens. So however experienced, however kilometers, however miles you've walked on the rope from one building to another, it will always be one fall that will kill you. So always have a net. Okay, always have a net below the rope as you're moving from one building to another on the rope, such that when that fall comes, you have a net that with the net you will not die, because before you reach the ground there will be the net. So the same happens. Let's consider this when we are trading as our safety net, that when we are moving from one building to another, we have our stop loss, which is our safety net. So you might be 100% sure or about certain trades, but it's not you that drives the market. You shouldn't always be 100% sure of the market, because it's not you that makes the market. So always have a safety net when you are trading. So this is a mistake that you should avoid whenever you are trading, be it new into trading or be it you have been trading in the long run. Lastly, losing control of your emotions. So you should never lose control of your emotions. Yes, I know the forex market, is a psychological thing. It's not about you being good. It's not about strategy. 60% of your winning is determined by your head. It's determined by your brain, the psychology, So always be keen. If let's say you've made a couple of losses, always make sure that you shut your laptop, go do something else, and when, of course, all this is done, then you can always come back and start your trading from where you stopped without the effect that is emotional, caused by the trading effect. Then, when we are trading, we always need to have a plan. Before the emotion aspect comes in, always make sure that you have a plan. When this happens, then I do this. Having heard everything that you have talked about in this video, I believe you pay attention, and if there is anything that you're probably not putting in place, that you fell a victim of some of the things that we have heard in this video. So please put it right, and also try to follow the formulas, the solutions we have provided in the video today. So I've provided a number at the beginning of this video. Don't hesitate to contact us. We always be in position to help you here and there for issues concerning forex trading, crypto, and any other, provided it's something to do with forex. Have a lovely day. I do love you all. If you haven't subscribed, please do such that you subscribe. If you have such that and also click onto the bell such that you're among those that are notified whenever we release such videos, such content to help you in your trading career. I do sign out. Bye bye. Love you all.